Go! Hello, everyone. Oops, this fell down. There we go. How is everyone today? Hope you have a good Sunday. It's a nice, bright, overcast day here where I am in the Pacific Northwest. I have, because I talked about, if you saw my promotion of the video and the thumbnail, we're talking about Star Wars today. Hello, Uncle Yukon. So I've got Solo playing in the background. That's the movie I have today. So I have some facts and stuff about that I thought we would share. Oh, it just came up where you are. Yeah, excellent. That's wonderful. The sun was out a little earlier today here when I was out doing some errands, but it's gone back into hiding here. But it's still pretty bright out, for a cloudy day, which, this is the Pacific Northwest, Seattle area. So we're going to have more cloudy days than not. So I am so excited today because it's just, I don't know, I just felt excited about it today. I love talking about some of my favorite things, and of course, one of my favorite things is Star Wars, of course, and I love talking about it. So I've got a few different things for me to share with you guys today about Star Wars, and I thought we could start today off by doing one of these two Mad Libs because they're Star Wars themed. So we have Force Awakens and Droids. So I thought we could do one of them first, and then we'll talk some about either the Solo movie or something else about the fandom that I love to share with people. So yeah, you took your dog down to weigh him. It was Misty. He weighed 75. Whoa, he's a big puppy. That's a big puppy. Do most Huskies weigh about that, or is that overweight? I don't know how dog weights work. The non-droid libs, the Force Awakens libs. We can do Force Awakens libs first. Okay. Let me find a pen, and we can get started. There we go. Let's see here. We really haven't done Force Awakens that much, so. Oh, it's a Malamute. Oh, it's a different kind of breed than I thought. Okay, well that changes things. 85 pounds when he's full grown. Wow, that's a heavy. That's a big pupper. He's 14 months old today. Whoa. Okay. So we have actually not done a Force Awakens one yet. So this is the first one we've done. So let's get into it. Of course, the rules are as usual. I will describe a word to you guys. That word can be either a adjective, noun, pronoun. Excuse me, not a pronoun. Adjective, adverb, noun, verb, place, exclamation, a silly word, a number, a color, an animal, part of the body, a person, and they may or may not be plural. And so what we're going to do is you guys tell me the word in the chat. I will then write it into the Mad Libs, and then at the end of getting all the words for that Mad Libs, I will read it to you all. So we're going to do The Force Awakens today is the first one we're going to do by choice of the one person who was here when I was choosing. So let's get started. The first word I'm going to need is a plural noun. A plural noun. Any ideas of plural noun? Anyone got any names of plural nouns, persons, places, or things they'd like to be the first one? Uncle Yukon called shotgun. Yes, Becky. Hello, Becky. Welcome aboard. I know it's late where you are, but thanks for coming aboard. I will tell you them as we go along. So and a plural noun is a person, place, or thing. So plural noun is what we're looking for. Guns. That works. Okay, guns. Next, I need the name of a place. A place. Somewhere or someplace. That's okay. I always make sure I give you guys the definitions so then you will know what they are. New York City. New York City. Next, I need a noun, a person, place, or thing. Tatooine. Oh, that would have been a good choice, but you got in a little late. Becky got there before you. So now I need a noun, a person, place, or thing. I have a the Solo movie, Star Wars movie in the background playing. Tatooine is a longer name, yes. Type faster. So I'm looking for a noun, a person, place, or thing. Sorry, I get distracted. It's such a good movie. One of my favorite movies is Solo. We'll talk more about my favorite Star Wars movies a little later. I've got a list of my top 5 to share with you guys. Popcorn, yum. Ooh, I should have made some popcorn. Hippo. Hippo. Okay, so next I need an adjective, and an adjective is described as or defined as describing something or somebody. An adjective describes something or somebody. Man, the visuals in Solo are so great, especially when you're seeing Corellia and they're building all these big giant ships. Slippery. Okay, now I need another noun. This one's noun heavy. Yeah, this one's got a lot of nouns in it. So another person, place, or thing. Another noun. Wow. It's just the visuals. I love the visuals of Corellia and what Corellia looks like and how they made it so cool looking in this movie. It's just neat. Just neat to see. Snake! There's a snake in my boots. What's that from? Do you guys know what that one's from? Now I need a verb, and a verb is an action word. An action word. There's a snake in my boot. I don't do a very good Tom Hanks impression. If that gives you a hint what that's from. Oh, snowing. That's a good action word. Is it snowing where you are, Becky? I know you live in a part of the world where it can get snow. Next, I need the name of someone in the chat. So a name of someone who's in the chat. And I can see there's 5 of you in the chat right now. So whoever wants to say the name of someone else. And so far, the people who've been interacting are Becky or Uncle Yukon. So name of someone in the chat. Hello, Nate. Snowed all night. Oh, how many inches of snow or feet of snow did you guys get? Oh, you don't do inches and feet where you live. You do kilometers, don't you? That's all right. It's better to show up than not show up. So person in the room, the first person we got voted on was Becky. So Becky, you're a part of this Madlibs. Next we have a verb ending in ing. So an action word that's in the past tense. So an action word that ends in ing. Welcome aboard, Wondersea Cosplay. By the way, I didn't realize it was you who gave us that answer. Licking. Licking is a good action word that has ing at the end of it. Nate, welcome aboard. Next, I need a noun, a person, place, or thing. A noun. A noun. We're looking for a noun. Person, place, or thing. 3 to 5 inches. Blanket. Blanket's a good noun. Well, look at that. The next one is another noun. Another noun. And Nate came in with ice cream. Ice cream works as another noun. And now I need an adjective. And an adjective is something that describes something or somebody. So describe something or somebody, an adjective. Ooh, ice cream. Where did you get your ice cream from, Nate? Or what kind of ice cream? What flavor did you get? Fast. Fast is a good adjective. So I need another adjective. And melting. Melt. We're going to use melt. Melting. Well, melting describes something or somebody. And then I need a plural noun. Oh, you just I like I like licking. I thought you said you are having ice cream. I'm sorry. Oh, bummer. Now I need a plural noun, a person, places, or things. A plural noun. I know. Trees. Vanilla is always a good choice because vanilla is such a simple, easy ice cream, which if you wanted to add things to it, you could, like chocolate or some fruit or something sweet. So something that's already sweet. Now I need a verb, and a verb is an action word. So I need another verb, an action word. An action word, verb. Now I want popcorn and ice cream because Uncle Yugan was talking about having popcorn. Rocky Road strawberry banana split ice cream or mango chilled sorbet. Ooh, mango chili sorbet. Ooh, very sweet and spicy. That sounds interesting. I've never had a spicy ice cream. That sounds interesting. Popcorn ice cream. Whoa. Sewing. That's always a good verb. Sewing. I tried my hand at sewing and I looked at the sewing machine and got like really nervous and anxious, but I have hand sewed patches onto some jackets that I used for some of my cosplays. That right there was hard. I think I almost like needed glasses after doing that. Of course, it didn't help that sometimes I was doing it in a very dark room, and that doesn't help either. Mango chili ice cream would sound like it would be refreshing and sweet at the same time with a kick. That does sound good. Oh, I need a last word I need for this is another action word, another verb. Another verb. Oops, I dropped my pen. Well, I'm actually making some cosplays. Once I get some of the stuff for the cosplays in, I will share them with you. I don't want to give it away just yet. I want it to be a bit of a surprise when you see it. So, but I am going to be doing some cosplay stuff. This week's video will be cosplay related. Colliding, that's a good action word. Okay. All right, I got all the words. So let's go ahead and read this. Oh, good. You got new light fixtures in. Good lighting is always great for video. Today's lighting is provided by nature. I've got all the windows open and letting the light in. So no actual fake lighting today. So hopefully it stays bright enough out while we're still together. Remember, there was 1 week where it just started getting really dark because of the cloud cover. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this Madlibs I've got here, okay? All right, it's called, this Madlibs Star Wars Force Awakens just happens to also be called The Force Awakens. All right, it's been 30 guns since the Battle of NYC. Luke Hippo Walker has vanished, and the slippery First Order has arisen from the ashes of the Galactic Empire. With the snake of Kylo Ren, the First Order will not snow until Skywalker has been destroyed. General Leia Organa, with the help of Poe, Finn, Rey, BB-8, and Becky, is also searching for Luke in the hopes of licking peace to the galaxy. BB-8 has the blanket the Resistance needs to find Luke. But the droid has been stranded on the desert ice cream of Jakku with only the help of fast stormtrooper Finn and the melting scavenger Rey. Will the Resistance have the trees to stop the First Order and sewing Luke? Or will the First Order colliding Luke before he ever has a chance to help? Becky, it's up to you and Rey and Finn and Poe and BB-8. You need to find Luke. Luke Hippo Walker. That was the best part, I think, of the whole thing. That really messed me up. I was trying to read it after saying that, and it just like I had trouble with the rest of the words. Luke Hippo Walker. Huh. You will, and then you'll take over. That was good. That was so good. Okay, so as I said earlier, I was going to talk about some of my favorite Star Wars movies. So I've written a list of my top 5 favorite Star Wars movies. We're going to go to least to greatest. So the one of the 5 movies I like the most, number 5 is, of course, The Force Awakens. I love The Force Awakens because it's the start of a new chapter in like the saga of what we've been watching of the Star Wars movies. It brings in some new characters. It lets some old characters get to like, in a way, say goodbye or sort of like hand over the torch to the new characters. It has some really good funny moments in it. You get to go to planets we've never been to before and see things we've never seen before, which is super great. The next one I like is also another beginning one, and it's The Phantom Menace. I like The Phantom Menace because it's the first of the prequels, and gives you an idea of what life was like. You never watched any of them? That's okay, Becky. It's okay if you haven't watched any of them yet. Take your time. If you have the time to watch them, go ahead and watch whichever ones you want in whatever order you want. Never like let anyone tell you you can't watch them or you need to watch them. If you haven't had a chance to watch them, you haven't had a chance to watch them. It's okay. But Phantom Menace is my 4th favorite movie because it's the start of the prequels and it gives you an idea of what the life of Darth Vader was like and where he grew up and the fact that he came from not just like a humble beginning but a horrible beginning. Like, think about it. He was born into slavery. He was a slave. Like, that's pretty bad. Like, that's pretty horrible to grow up as a child in slavery. Like, it's not like when, like most kids nowadays, like where you wake up and you get to do whatever you want and maybe go to school. No, he didn't get to go to school. Like, he probably had no reading or writing skills because he was too busy working. Like, a child in a slave situation is usually working. It's true. Uncle Yukon's right. We all like different things. The next favorite Star Wars movie for me is Attack of the Clones. I like Attack of the Clones because there was a lot of great scenes where you got to see Jedi actually fighting, and not just like 1 or 2 Jedi or 3 or 4 Jedi, like a whole bunch of Jedi fighting. And you get to see Yoda, who's like this tall, fighting. And he was fighting an adult-sized man, like not another person his size. He was fighting someone who was bigger than him, and he was matching him, if not like outwitting him in their fight. It was just amazing. It just, for me, it made the movie really great. And the storyline, moved the storyline along towards its end goal. Speaking of end goals, my next favorite movie is Return of the Jedi. And this is the end of the first original 3 movies. I actually was just watching it earlier today because, I just love it. And I haven't watched it in a while. I thought, I'm going to watch it. And I really love it because it sort of puts he was whipping his butt around. It does sort of puts like a bow on the series, the first series, and gives you some like recognition of like just, I don't know, it's a great way to end that series, those 3 movies. And it shows just how much it's about this son and his father and his relationship to him, and finding out like just how much more important that is than the bigger picture of things, and just how much love and hope are really things that can bind us together and make us really alive and great, which I know in this day and age right now, we all need a little hope in our lives. And I think it goes above and beyond giving us hope. And of course, my favorite Star Wars movie, my top favorite Star Wars movie, is the one that I'm watching right now, and that's Solo, Star Wars Solo. The reason I love Star Wars Solo is it's not about the Jedi. It's not about the magic, the Force. It's about a young man in the world trying to change things for himself, trying to better himself and find a way in the world and find out who he is. It's really, to me, it's more of a coming of age story about a young man who comes from horrible, horrible place too. He, again, is also this kid who's on this planet, which is really like beautiful and wonderful and has so much stuff, but he himself comes from a place of destitution, and he tries to get out of that. He tries to find his way, and he thinks he has to be a certain person, but everyone around him sees who he really is, and a few people see who he really, really is and see that he is more than just a scoundrel. He's not just a rogue. He's someone so wonderful. Rogue One is your favorite? You know what? Rogue One, I would say, would be number 6 on my list of favorite movies because Rogue One it's a really great, like, it's one of those movies that's sort of like a bridge movie, like bridging between the 3 different like trilogies of movies. And I think that's what's great about Rogue One is it's a bridge from one set of the trilogies to the next set of the trilogy. That's what I like about that one. So that's my favorite Star Wars movies. So how about this? Do you guys want to do another Star Wars Mad Libs, or did you want to do one of my other Mad Libs? I have a few other choices. So we can either do the Star Wars Droids Mad Libs, or we can do the Star Trek Mad Libs, or we can do the Doctor Who Mad Libs, or we can do the Avengers Mad Libs. Which would you guys like to do next? What sounds fun to everyone? Okay, we got one vote for Star Trek. Got a vote for Star Trek. So any more votes? Who else wants to vote? What else do you guys want to choose? So these are our choices again. We have one vote for Star Trek. We have Doctor Who. We have Avengers, or we have Droids. Which do you guys want to do? Oops, gotta turn that around. What do you guys think? Oh no, we got too many choices. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so we've got one for Trek, we got 2 for Trek, 1 for Droid, and 1 for Avenger. So we got to take this one out of the loop. So that narrows it down to 3 choices. Okay. So we got 2 for Trek, 1 for Droid, and 1 for Avengers. So we need 1 more vote. 1 more vote for one of the 3. If it goes towards Star Trek, that's what we're going to do. If not, then it goes to one of these. Oh, you already voted, Uncle Yukon. You said Star Trek already. You don't get to vote again. There's 5 of you in the chat watching this, but only 1, 2, 3, 4 of you have voted. So that's 1 more person. If not, I will make the final decision. Going once, going twice. Oh, we're voting again. Okay, so we can start the vote over again. That's a good point. You're right, Uncle Yukon. We'll start the vote over again. So your vote was for Star Trek. So we'll vote 1 more time. We'll start the voting over again. That's a good point. You're right. My bad. So we'll start the vote over again. It's clear. So it's between these 3 now. So of these 3, we have 1 vote for Star Trek. Droids. Okay, so that's 1 vote for Droids. We get to vote again. That's another vote for Trek. So that's 2 for Trek and 1 for Droids. So, oh, you'll be the swing state, Nate. Well, there's 5 of you in the chat, so only 4 have been voting. So you're still sort of not the swings vote. All right, so we'll just take this out. We'll just take that out. It's between these 2. Which do you guys want to do? Star Trek or Droids? Nate? No pressure, Nate. Well, a little pressure. All right, Trek is still cool. Okay, we're going to go with Trek. Let's do some Trek. See if I can find one. We might be on the last one for Star Trek. Nope, we're not. We've got a few left of Star Trek to do. Oops, I lost it. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Here we go. The first word I need is for Becky. Oh, Becky. The first word I need is an adjective, which describes something or somebody. An adjective. Tall. Now I need a verb, which is an action word that ends in ing. So a past tense action word. Shooting. Next, I need another adjective, and an adjective describes something or somebody. An adjective describes something or somebody. Fat. Fat. Next, I need a noun, which is a person, place, or thing. A noun. Becky. Oh, she's not. She's just really quick on the keyboard or the type, whatever she's watching and typing on. All right, so now I need a person, place, or thing. Gun. Now I need part of the body. A part of the body. Heart. Feet to run away. Okay, next I need a plural noun, a person, places, or thing. A plural noun. Heart, bladder, elbow. Heart, bladder, elbow. They're not connected, but they're parts of the body. You uh-oh. Oh no. What's going on in the chat, guys? Come on, Becky. Ewoks. Ooh, Ewoks. Bringing in the Ewoks. Okay. The next thing I'm too bad. Oh, Uncle Yukon. Well, you just got to make sure you bob and weave. That's just bob and weave, Uncle Yukon. Just bob and weave, back and forth. Never the same way. Next, I need a number. The next word I need is a number. Solo is the part of the movie where they're learning from Chewbacca about what happened to the Wookiees. It's such a sad moment. 52. 52. Next, I need a plural noun, a person, places, or thing. Becky, whoa, Becky. Targets. Becky's going with a really interesting theme here. Now I need an adjective, a person, places, or no, excuse me, an adjective. I don't know why I said noun. That was weird. Describe noun. An adjective is defined as something that describes something or somebody. Describes something or somebody. That's what an adjective does. Describes something or somebody. Uncle Yukon. I'm going to use the word hot, not hot bullets. Okay, the next word is also an adjective, so we're going to use straight. This is the oddest theme that's coming into this Madlibs. All right, I need another adjective, something to describe. An adjective describes something or somebody. An adjective. Oh my goodness. Dead. Oh, this has gotten weird, which, you know, it's me. It's the Geekfort, so you know that's normal. The next word I need is a verb. It's an action word. Uncle, you got started it. We're not blaming anyone, Becky. No one's blaming anyone. I never start anything. Oh, you're scared. Okay, well, you know, be scared. Create. Okay, next I need a noun. A person, place, or thing. A noun. A noun. I need a person, place, or thing. A noun. Coroner. All right, now I need an adjective. It describes something or somebody. An adjective describes something or somebody. Ooh, Chris Pine. You were too late. Wanted to see cosplay. That would have been a good one, Chris Pine. Which, by the way, Chris Pine does an amazing job as Steve Trevor in the Wonder Woman movies. If you haven't seen the Wonder Woman movies, I suggest you do. The first Wonder Woman is far better than the second Wonder Woman movie. Is Diana here? I don't see Diana. Did she show up? Oh, there you are. Things are weird. Are they never not weird in here, Diana? Okay, bulletproof. All right. Okay, last word I need is an adverb, and an adverb tells how something is done. Cool, wanted to see cosplay. That's awesome. So we just need, the last word is an adverb, which is tells how something is done. And welcome aboard, Diana. Good to see you. So an adverb tells how something is done. Adverb tells how something is done. By the way, if you haven't given this video a like, make sure you click the thumbs up, okay? An adverb tells how something is done. Oof. Quickly. Okay, so that is all the words for this Mad Libs. So let's go ahead and read it. This is a Star Trek Mad Libs, by the way. And it's titled, Beam Me Up, Scotty. A cadet's first time in a transporter is a tall experience. The thought of making your body and shooting it into fat pieces just to reassemble it on the surface of a gun boggles the hearts. Whoops! Poe Dameron, he was laughing too hard at that. He fell. This, by the way, is one of my newest Funkos I bought just today, actually. This is Poe Dameron. It's from the last movie, Rise of Skywalker. Where was I? Okay. So you get reassembled on the surface of a gun and boggles the heart. It only takes 4 or 5 Ewoks to transport somewhere. The trouble is that you only go 52 kilometers. Less if you're transporting through targets or hot layers of rock. Occasionally, there are straight accidents. This occurs when the transporter fails and the subject experiences dead, injury, or death. The worst kind of injury. Dead injury. I'm turning red. It's just too funny. I might start crying. This is hilarious. Oh, the transporter always keeps a coroner of the person just for such occasions. If you're still bulletproof, have no fear. You can always take the quickly slow route and fly a shuttlecraft. They don't crash too often. This got a little dark. Oh, that was good. Dead, injury, or death. I'll take dead, injury, or death for 500, Alex. It's the red shirt episode. Everybody dies. Oh, that's a good one. That's good. Okay. We have time, I think, for one more go round. Let's do another Mad Libs. All right, so your choices now are the Star Wars droids Mad Libs, the Marvel Avengers Mad Libs, or the Doctor Who Mad Libs. So those are your choices, guys. Let's just keep the momentum going. Let's see how silly we can get today. Oh, whoa, we got 3 for droids. Droids took the lead. Of the 6 people, 3 said droids. We got any more votes for anything else, or are we going with droids? All right. Dr. Droid Avengers? That would be an interesting match. Okay, we'll go with droids. All right. Whew. We can find the next one. Here we go. Okay. The first word I need is a place. A place. A place. First word I need is a place. Desert. Next, I need a verb, and a verb is an action word. An action word. Whoa, Diana. I'm glad that was not the first word. Verb. I need a verb, which is an action word. I'm not going to be able to keep going at this rate, guys. You're just going to make me keep laughing. And I'm going to start crying, and then that just leads to hiccups. Is that the plan? Are you guys in another like secret chat trying to figure out how to get me to hiccup? Because that's what's going to happen. Thinking. Okay. Okay. The next word I need is a noun. A person, place, or thing. A noun. Okay. Renee Montoya going deep with the DC Comics character, who's also the love interest to Batwoman. The next I need is a verb, which is an action word, but this action word needs to be past tense. So an action that happened in the past, something that's already occurred, an action that has occurred already. Lotion. Lotion, well, yeah, lotion is a noun. Oh, that would be great if she was in the Batman movies, in the DC movies. I'm just glad she has a TV show. I'm looking forward to seeing how this new character who plays Batwoman does in the TV show. We'll see how it goes. I think it comes out soon. So I need a past tense verb. Smacked. Smacked is a past tense verb. Now I need another noun. Person, place, or thing. A noun. A noun. A person, place, or thing. Yes, they recast Batwoman. I've forgotten the name of of the person who's now playing her now. Let's see if I can look that up. Well, you guys give me a noun. Knife. Knife is a good noun. Let's see. It is now. It's spelled Batwoman, right? Forgetting. It's not saying who it is anymore. It's a new person. And I don't see the actress's name listed. So I don't know if someone could look that up for me. So the next word I need is an occupation. An occupation. Something someone does. An occupation. Occupation. So FYI, Ruby Rose was playing Batwoman in the TV show, but then she decided she didn't want to do it anymore. And so she either left the show or creative differences. We don't know for sure. I don't think we'll know for sure. Therapist. Therapist. Okay. So next we need a verb. A verb is an action word. An action word. Thank you, Nate. Javisa Leslie. That's the new Batwoman. Thank you, Nate, for looking that up. Running. Next, I need an adjective which describes something or somebody. An adjective. One of the other things I love about the movie Solo is you get to see some aliens that you've never seen before in any of the other shows. Like, there's this one that they have that's just like, he's wearing a black helmet, but he's got fur coming out from underneath it. It's like, what's going on there? And then there's one that's like almost reptilian, but like it's these big like chunks of parts of their face. Like they're scaled with these giant scales. It's really cool. Yeah, you know, it's hard to find an actress who is both Jewish and a lesbian. And that's what Batwoman is in the comic books, Jewish and lesbian. So I think that was something that was, you know, that was hard to find to cast, but it is a character they're playing. There are a lot of people who play characters that aren't of the actual nationality or creed or religion or sexuality. So that's really hard, but it would be great if they could cast more people into the roles who are of that description. I think it's a good thing. Someone gave an adjective. Who was it? Wet. Okay. It is. It's like wearing a mask with a beard coming out. Like, but it's like it's an animal-like creature because he has like furry hands too, but he's got this weird mask on his face. And it was just like looking at seeing, going, that's so weird. All right, so the next word I need is a noun, a person, place, or thing. But yes, I agree, Wonder C. It's interesting how Ruby Rose was cast. I thought she did do a great job, but there are, you know, the opportunities out there for people who are by POC or different religions or different creeds or nationalities playing their roles. I think it would behoove the movie and television industry to really like open their eyes to really see those people, those that represent those groups of people, being able to be represented by themselves in those movies or TV shows, as opposed to putting someone who looks like it or can act like it. I think having that is important in the shows. Make a mask with a beard on it. Ambulance. Okay, next I need an adverb. Tells how something is done. An adverb tells how something is done. Okay, they got someone in the movie who's wearing this mask that's over their face, and it's got this thing on it that's like sort of weirdly oval shaped. There's a few of them. They've got these weird little masks with these like outcropping things, these thin fins, and some of them are going like this shape. There's some that are half circles. It's like that's out there. I guess they ran out of like alien prosthetics, so they just threw some helmet mask things on these people just to make them stand out in a weird way in the movie. All right, so we're looking for an adverb. An adverb is tells how something is done, an adverb. Rudely. Next, I need part of the body. Part of the body. Well, we're going based on who gave one to toe. Toe. Dastardly is a good word, by the way. Next, so we got toe for the part of the body. Now I need a plural noun, a person's, places, or thing. Plural noun. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Ooh, that was weird. I felt like I was going to sneeze, but nothing came out. Ooh, that's good because I don't have any Kleenex around. That would be embarrassing. Dastards. Next, I need a verb, another past tense verb. So an action word that's past tense. So it's already occurred. An action that has already occurred. That's the next kind of verb I need. Past tense verb. Farted. I don't know. Dastards? I mean, you could be a dastard. If you could be dastardly, couldn't you also be a dastard? Nate's our English proficient person, our English major. What do you think? Is dastard a noun, Nate? And you know the plural noun anyway, so if you guys can come up with two plural nouns, we can change it, but I don't. I'm going to use dastard. I think it's a great, we'll pretend, I mean, we're in the Star Wars universe with this Madlib, so we can pretend it's a word, a noun. If it can be thought and used, it's a word. That's an interesting justification. Okay. All right, so I need another plural noun. You'll look it up, Nate. Thanks, Nate. Nate's going to be our researcher for today's show. He's our research production assistant. You've gotten the title now, Nate, for being in the chat. So I need another plural noun. D-A-S-T-A-R-D. Oh, D-A-S-T-A-R-D. Okay. Well, anyway, thanks for checking on that, Nate. So do we have another plural noun we can use? Look at that. I have a scratch on my arm. So it happens when you get older. You get scratches and you're like, what is that? How did that happen? Where did I get that bruise from? I would love to say don't get old, but we do. Or despicable person. Dishonorable or despicable person. Hamilton as a dastard. Was a dastard. Hamilton, yes. Hamilton was a dastard. Can we get, I need a plural noun. Do we have another plural noun we can use? So another person, places, or things. A plural noun, a person, places, or things. Omelets. Ooh, omelets. I haven't had a good omelet in a while. I've tried making omelets myself, and I just can't. I always end up burning the eggs because I don't know when to turn it, to flip it. Like I know when to put the food in it, but then I have. Hold on, I have to answer this message. Before. Okay, sorry. Think Real Canadian Mounted Police cartoon and movie with Brandon Fraser. Oh, yeah, the Dastards. Yes, Dastards. Okay, so the next word I need is a color. I'm looking for a color. So hard. I don't know when, like, it's like making scrambled eggs, but, like, you don't know, like, when. Like, whenever I go somewhere where they have, like, the omelet station where they have someone who makes omelets, I'm amazed. I, like, bow to them. Like, their ability to, like, figure out how to make an omelet is amazing. Violet. Ooh, chartreuse is another good one. All right, so next I need a verb, which is an action word, a verb. Violet, you're turning violet. Sometimes I find myself thinking that statement. Just stare at them. It's kind of awkward because they're so used to like making them, but like they must feel so nervous having to make an omelet in front of you and like get it right, you know? Oops. Mr. Dameron, you just don't want to stay up there, so we're going to put you right there. These are some of my favorite. I'll talk about my Funkos that are sitting here in a minute. So I need a verb, an action word, a verb. Damn, Dameron. An action word. Brandon Fraser, Dudley Do Right. I remember that. So, an action word. Looking for an action word. Who's got an action word out there? Film. Film is a good action word. Next, I need a noun, a person, place, or thing, a noun. Defenestrate. Hey, we haven't seen defenestrate in a few weeks. If you weren't here for that, defenestrate showed up a few weeks ago in one of the Madlibs. I don't know if we yes, we used it in Madlib, but I was watching a show. It was Die Hard. It was during the Christmas one. It was during the Christmas live show we had, and we came up for an alternative name for the movie Die Hard, and the word defenestrate was used in the title. All right, so I need a noun, person, place, or thing. The defenestration of Hans Gruber. Oh, that was good. That is good. I love that. Oh, you couldn't find anything Wonder C? Okay. Oh, she is? Oh, okay, cool. Following isn't a noun. I need a noun. We're looking for a noun. We're looking for a person, place, or thing, a noun. Wonder C Cosplay, thanks for trying to look that up for us. I appreciate that. I do know she is a person of color. I know she's a person of color as well. Grappling hook. Okay, last word I need is a past tense verb, and a verb is an action word. So a word that takes place in the past, a past tense action word. Past tense action word. Last word of the Madlib, and we'll be done with it. And we can read it to you guys. See how funny this one gets. Yeeted, killed. We're going to go with yeeted. Just because, I mean, it's actually they both mean the same thing, don't they? Killed and yeeted. From what I understand, you yeet someone, you're killing them. Is that what that word is defined as? I'm old. I don't know these things. We're gonna use yeeted. Oh, I just read what comes after the word yeeted. It's gonna make it hilarious. So I know the last sentence is gonna be funny. Okay, here we go. This Star Wars Madlibs droids, Madlibs, I don't know why I said Madlibs twice, is titled Part of the Resistance. On the planet Desert, the Resistance stood ready to sink the Rene Montoya base once and for all. To prepare for the assault, a technician smacked each starfighter to make sure it was ready. Before her inspection, she noticed an R-Series astromech knife, R2K2, had been servicing the fleet. The therapist was impressed and took a moment to, what did I write there? Run the droid in action. R2K2's work was wet. She knew exactly how to use her ambulance welder and rudely handled her reader's socket. R2K2 used her toe to check all the dastards. The technician farted. The droid. You sure know your omelets. I like your violet plating too. With your help, we'll film the day. She said, "Thank you for a grappling hook well done." R2K2 yeeted with joy. You know, droids do strange things like yeeting or electrocuting things or taking their time opening things, you know. Droids are a very finicky group. They have minds of their own. It's their program that way. Speaking of droids, I have three favorite of my Funkos here, and one of them happens to be a droid, and that's Chopper. And Chopper comes from the Star Wars cartoon called Star Wars Rebels. I love Chopper because he's really funny and sassy. He doesn't take crap from anyone. And he's got these two little arms that come out of his head, and he can make them do things, and he's sort of wily that way. Felicia Day's Twitch channel. Does she say yeet a lot, or does she yeet people a lot? So I said earlier, this is my newest Funko Pop I got. This is Poe Dameron. He's got his 5 o'clock shadow. I don't know if it's from a specific one of the movies because it just says Star Wars at the top, but I know he dressed this way, I think, in the second of the movies, or maybe the third. And he's either dressed like this in Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalker, I think. So, Guild D&D sessions, they yeet people a lot. Do they roll for yeet? Is that saying? I'm gonna yeet them. Let me roll for it and see what I get. And then, of course, since we're watching Solo, a Star Wars movie, I have Han Solo from a Star Wars movie, the Solo Star Wars movie. Look how young he looks in this. I'm going to open him up so you guys can see him a little better. If I can get him out. Let me see if I can get him out. If I can get him out. I take out most of my when I display most of my, he's a bobblehead. Most of my Funkos that I usually take out of the box if I'm going to display them somewhere in my house. So there he is. Very young looking Han Solo, which is funny because I have 3 different Han Solos now. I have this young version of Solo. I have the older version from the Force Awakens movie. And then I have Han Solo frozen in carbonite. So I have 3 different versions of Han Solo. Here, I'll show you guys Chopper, what he looks like outside the box. If you haven't had a chance to watch Star Wars Rebels, it's a really good cartoon. It really just gives more lore and fascination and interest into the Star Wars universe between the movies. So it takes place between the Revenge of the Sith and Star Wars Episode 4 of New Hope. Oh, he's got some dust on him. I don't know how he got. Oh, it's because I only put him away. Anyway, this is Chopper. Ain't he cute? He's just one of my cute. He's just a cute one. And look, he moves. I wish his arms moved. They don't though, or his head. Oh, you have the Han Solo and Snow here from Hoth from Empire Strikes Back. That's a cool one to have. But that's Chopper. I like him. He doesn't make the same noises that R2 does. He makes more. Those are the kinds of noises he makes. That's the way Chopper sounds in the TV show. Well, it's been an hour. That's usually how long we go for. So I appreciate everyone who came out to join us today. Thanks for coming out, Nate and Diana and Wonder C and Uncle Yukon and Becky. For those of you that have participated, thanks for participating. And then if you didn't already notice, sitting here in the background, these are all the different ways that you can follow me. Of course, here on YouTube. Like I said earlier, I'll probably this week's and next week's YouTube videos I'll have. So I have one video a week that comes out along with doing my live show here. And that video is, again, going to be a cosplay this week. Thanks for coming out, guys. And, of course, don't forget to follow me on any of these other social media so you can see all the other fun things I do in my day and in my life. And thanks for coming out, guys. All right, you guys all have fun. I'm going to sign off now. I don't have a fancy sign off, so bye, everyone.